Hi guys, I'm Lexi,
And I am Michelle.
and you're listening to Book to the Couch.
So grab a snack, get cozy, and meet us at the couch.
Welcome back. We are
We're doing our cowboy wrap up.
Yep, it's the end of the month.
Well,
Well,
almost.
almost.
Got like a week left.
Our last episode is kind of like in both months, so we figured we'd take a break from just everything and do a celebration because we hit over 100 monthly listeners. That's so exciting for us, and it's such a big deal, and we're going to celebrate it next week. So make sure that you tune in for that episode.
And hopefully, eventually, we will probably be doing a live on YouTube here in the next couple of weeks too. We don't have an official date on that, but once we have that more set in stone, we will obviously let everybody know.
Yes.
We'd like you all to come and join us.
And ask us questions and get to know us a little bit better. So that'll be really fun.
We'll be making paper mache pumpkin heads. I think
yes.
we officially decided what we're going to do during that that time.
We're planning a photo shoot for our podcast, obviously, a spooky little one, and we don't want to put real pumpkins over our heads, so we're making them. And we figured we would broadcast that because that's honestly, I think that would be fun. So we're going to do that. But today's episode, but yeah, so Cowboy Month is officially wrapped. We have finished most of the ones that we said we were going to. I only had
didn't get to the same author. We both didn't get to Lana Sage.
Oh yeah,
I did not read a single one.
I didn't read a single one either. Nope. I read about 4 4 or 5.
I'm not gonna lie.
Which I only had like 3 left to read. So
I read. So this month, I have read over 10 books. I think I've read about 16 books so far this month. Half of those are not, or at least 6 of those are not cowboy romances.
Listen, cowboy romances, that's another thing we're going to talk about today. It's an acquired taste. And they are
Can't do what we did, kids. That was rough.
Yeah. We
there was such a thing as oversaturating yourself in one genre and in one trope.
And that's definitely what we did.
And that's unfortunately what we did with this one. It was definitely very oversaturated. And I think
with the same
because the issue with cowboy romances is there, like I said earlier, there's not a whole lot of things you could do differently.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
It's essentially kind of like the same story over and over and
yeah,
over.
And I did not read a
does
single
every cowboy romance I have read this month have a dead parent in it.
Exactly.
I don't think I read a single one where there wasn't a dead relative.
I was about to say I didn't read a single one where there wasn't some kind of like trauma dumping going on or like
very traumatic, like
traumatic as fuck deaths. Like, but we did manage to go to the fair, but we didn't go to the rodeo. We decided not to, but
it was just extremely busy when we went.
Yeah, it was very, very packed, and we're not people like that.
Yeah, we don't like being that up and close with people.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? For our own mental health, let's not do that.
So we went and rode rides instead.
Yeah, we went and saw lumberjacks.
Oh yeah, we went to
our personal accounts. We saw a lumberjack show.
Yeah, that's right. That was really fun. It was a good time. I had a good night though. Even though we didn't go to the rodeo, it was still fun. But
like I said, my favorite part about a fair is always the fair food.
We had fried Oreos and funnel cakes and lemonade, which was scrumptious.
I bought a $20 turkey leg. I didn't finish it at the fair. I had to finish it the next day. It was still good.
Heck yeah.
I threw it in the toaster oven, heated it up slowly.
I love turkey legs from there. The Renaissance Festival is coming up. They got some good ass turkey legs too.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm always down for an excuse to dress like a fairy, like a princess.
Me
fairy,
too.
Okay?
We should go. But anyways,
oh my gosh, that's what we should do. We should make a homemade fairy wings. Have you ever done that?
It sounds so fun though. We should look into that and
super
see.
Easy.
But so for me, like I said, I only really missed like 3 of my cowboy romance books that I didn't really get to read that much, and it was just because I was tired of the same trope happening all the time. I did not read a single one where it was the reverse, where the girl was from the small town and the guy was a city guy coming in.
I would love that. I want
Me
some change.
too. It
Just
was
change it up a little
always
bit.
it was always the guy being from here. He had brothers on a ranch somewhere or something.
I want her to have the big family.
Yeah,
God,
like
I want it to be. I want a small town girl. She has 9 brothers or some shit.
yeah,
Like,
very
give her,
protective
like she's the
brothers.
baby sister. They're all
Yeah.
overprotective, and he's some rich, slick city boy coming in.
Like a Hallmark movie, y'all. Make
Come
it
on,
make
like-
it to where he like tries to take buy the family ranch and then realizes that he doesn't want to, but his corporation forces him to, and then he's got to go back to New York City or Chicago or
wherever he's
Seattle
from.
or wherever he's from. Like I would have ate that up because I love Hallmark
It would have been so much
movies.
more different than everything that we read. Because I think we
Right.
also read pretty similar titles.
Yeah.
I think I might have branched off a bit because I ended up reading the sequels of a couple of different books. I broke our own rule and read
Yeah.
the same author a handful of times.
Okay.
Paisley
So
Hope, I love you. I love that writing. I am loving the series so far.
which one is that?
Holding the Reins.
Oh yeah.
I'm in the middle of the second one right now, and that's my final, or it's one of my final 2 cowboy ones. I have 2 more two cowboys that I'm in the middle of reading, which
Yeah.
is Death Valley and this one. The other 2 that I was in the middle of that I didn't finish, they're on the back burner for later, like in a few weeks or in a few months when I'm
Over
not,
Cowboys.
when I'm not so done with the whole cowboy trope.
Yeah, guys, we hyped up this month extremely too much. So it did not live up to my expectations just because I couldn't find anything that was super different from the others. I did happen to read Flawless, and I can completely understand why people say that one is the worst one out of that series because I absolutely love Heartless. That
I ended up
is
putting down. I ended up not picking
everything.
up Flawless and literally
I'm
reading
so
Heartless,
glad that you read Heartless
and I
instead.
loved it so much. Oh my
Cade
god,
Eaton, the man you are. Oh my god, I love that man so much.
I didn't feel the vibes for. I didn't even really. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I am gonna go read Flawless, and if I do, it's probably gonna be after I read all of the other
I
ones.
don't blame you because I really feel like the show when it comes out is going to be so much better. Because just for this, well, let me take that back. She is an executive producer on the show, so she gets the last say in who's casting. Thank goodness, because a lot of the authors who have stuff coming out lately, they're not executive producers on their show, which means they're not going to get the last say in whoever is on it. But she does, and she has these set characters in her head. So I think that she's going to do amazing with casting.
You know she's already got that dream cast.
Yeah.
Like she had them picked out before they even told
Yeah.
her that she was getting the
Look,
show.
well, you know what? If they happen to have open casting calls, I will be happy to audition for Willa. I love that girl down, and I love Cade. Cade. Yep. And I love their relationship, and I love the daughter's relationship with them. Or son. It was a son, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Son.
Yeah, my bad. Daughter was
The
other brother.
We just read Hometown, which he has a daughter.
Yeah.
We also have some words about that one too, because
it's insane how much these stories just intertwine with each other.
That's the other thing. I feel like a lot of the ones that I read too were a lot of single dads and nanny tropes because that's my favorite. I eat that up.
Me
and I was
too.
like, I kind of noticed it, and we'll talk about it a little bit here, but I noticed it back when during summer doing like just summer reads. I was dragging ass.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like worried with Cowboy Month. I was like, let me pick a trope, like a micro trope that I really like. Let me find cowboy romances with these specific handful of like my favorite top 3 favorite tropes. Which of course, you guys know I'm a sucker for a single dad and nanny trope.
Hell yeah, that's my favorite.
Hands down, one of my favorites. Can't ever go wrong with it. Or fake dating.
Oh, like yes, give me it.
Fake dating with lessons of flirtation.
Yeah.
I love it.
I need to be taught how to flirt in real life by a over 6 foot man.
Oh my gosh, I think I have to send you this video I saw. I sent it to Daniel, and it was like, it's like, is there a difference between a 6'2" man and a 6'4" man?
No, you sent it to me. You
I
sent
did.
it to me.
Okay,
Yes.
I sent it to you.
Oh my god, yes. That's so true though. Like, yeah, 6'2". I'll go on a date with you. I'll
6'4". You got a criminal record? Don't tell me.
I don't need to know. It's fine.
2 inches does make a difference.
Listen, I need a tall man because I am on the taller side. But like over 6'6" is pushing it. That's a foot taller than me. I don't need to be at your wiener. Thank you.
I'm joking mostly. Like, yeah, I like taller people, but like at the end of the day, less than 6 feet is perfect for me. I am unfortunately itty bitty, incredibly short. I am 5 foot, so truly being with someone who's 6'2" is like craning my neck. I'm gonna have neck problems by the time
on a good day.
50.
On a good day, I am 5'8" or about 5'8". With heels on, I'm like 6 foot or 6'1", depending on what size they are.
You will never catch me dead in heels, and if you do, it's my wedding day. It's only because I'm doing it to appease people around me.
I'm definitely not the tallest, but I am far from being short. So I a tall guy, yeah, and that's like the thing. Like these cowboys, I didn't see any of them that was over like 6'2", I think. Like the tallest one that I read was like 6'2", but they were very bulky men. And I'm like, you can't necessarily have a really tall man that's bulky. It just doesn't work because
they would have to
work
to
out religiously. Like,
well, I mean, to be fair, farm work and ranch work is
probably it is a workout, yeah,
duty work. So they're working out in that manner. I think it's more of the amount of calories and protein and things that you would have to consume to keep on that weight and maintain that muscle mass.
Yeah,
getting technical here.
Yeah.
We're dissecting here.
Yeah, we're personal trainers, you guys.
I know everything about fitness. Totally take advice from me. Don't take advice from me. Please don't take advice from me.
I know absolutely nothing about it. Although I do know that you got to have a shit ton of calories to keep weight on. So
yeah, but
yeah, I didn't read one where the cowboy was over like 6'2", maybe 6'3" at the tallest. So like,
honestly, I don't remember their heights. But then again, I got to a point with some of these cowboy romances that I was like, all right, just trying to get this over with.
Yeah, and that's a problem because like I said, we overhyped this month too much, and we're not going to do that again.
Not necessarily. I don't know if we would necessarily overhyped it.
I think we overhyped ourselves.
We overhyped ourselves.
Yeah,
we put so much pressure on ourselves to read just cowboy romances.
Yeah,
like, we were like kind of sap the fun out of reading because
Yeah.
we're like, all right, we got set books that we gotta like talk about, and that's also one of the things that we eventually want to talk about. I think we're gonna kind of go over in next week's episode. A lot of the different things that we've learned over the last couple of months through doing the podcast and doing
I've learned
and doing themed episodes. Like, we liked having the themed months and doing themed episodes.
It gives us something to look forward to and like something to talk about.
Structuring and forcing our reading to be strictly within that theme,
it's too much for our brains.
It's too much. It takes the fun out of reading.
It's exhausting.
Especially, like, I also think I think we might a little bit still make, like, for after we read. I think this should be something that we do after we read. We make the book list. Like, if we do like a themed month, we're like, hey, here's what we read that was on theme this month.
Yeah.
And we add whatever we actually read.
But guys, we're still a very new podcast. We're still learning every episode. We're learning what works. We're learning what doesn't work. So obviously, we're going to have some bumps along the road. Like right now, we don't have very good microphones, but we will in the next few episodes. Hopefully, at the end of October, we will have really good sounding mics, and then we'll be official sounding, and it'll be so cool. But like, we're still learning what works for us and what doesn't work, because
some people might thrive from more structured reading. Like, oh yeah, having a set month where you just read nothing but cowboy romances.
However, I don't.
But that's not our flow. It kind of,
and it's completely fine. It's completely fine to have both, and it's fun to do both.
Like, you're very much, I want to read what sounds good in the moment. I'm very much, I go with the vibes. I will go with whatever is like my fancy at the moment. And right now, I'm dying to read monster romance. That's what was really killing like Cowboys for me. Is like, damn, I'm ready to read my orc boys.
Like I said,
where's my aliens and my orc boys?
Like I said, I'm very much obsessed with Vigilante right now, and I just want a character like him in a book so badly that Cowboy romances were just not it because he is so far from one of them. So like it just
Cowboys are soft and like
yeah, I mean,
he's like the wrong way. They're like mama boys. They're like good natured men.
Yeah, like
I want. They can be a little rough and
I
tumble.
want a morally gray character.
I want him to have
yeah, I want a morally gray,
him to be dark,
but like also a golden retriever at the same time, maybe because that's definitely what vigilante is. But
anyways. Can you tell we're readers and have a little bit of like exaggerated expectations?
A little bit. I have high expectations, unfortunately, and that's just because of romance movies and romance books.
Same.
So
I won't settle for mediocre.
Ain't gonna settle for nothing unless it's something I want or need. Cause I ain't settling for mediocre shit. Ain't no way.
In this economy, no.
But anyways, so that's really we read Homebound, which was our playlist.
A blind book playlist, our blind playlist book.
The two main characters lacked chemistry, in my opinion, which made it hard to get through for me. I skimmed the last little bit, honestly, because I couldn't get into it because I loved the relationship between the daughter and I think her name is Dakota.
Mm-hmm, Dakota.
And I liked their dynamic, but
honestly,
it was lust.
They felt like more like friends. They just felt like really good fucking friends, and that it just kind of felt like the relationship was really kind of forced. And I rated it a little bit higher than you did, because I did end up finishing it, and there was some things that I did like about it. I really did like how at least in the bull riding aspect, when she was in those bull riding sessions, like I felt like I was kind of in those moments with her. Like they pulled me in. They were interesting. They talked like it wasn't just like, oh, she went and rode a bull. She didn't hold on she held on for 3 seconds. That was it. She got flown off.
Yeah.
Into chapter. It was like, no. They went over like her fears, her hesitations, her issues around like bull riding, because despite the initial description and it kind of making her sound like she's this tough, badass woman, that's a nickname that was given to her because her ex said some awful things about her on an interview, and she was dubbed the Cowboy Killer because she broke his heart. When in reality, he was a man trying to ask her to give up her dream to satisfy him.
And unfortunately, to me, this did seem like another story where it was a badass female character that got overshadowed by the man once again.
Not necessarily overshadowed.
Well, not overshadowed, but like kind of squashed. Like her badassness got squashed a little bit.
Like at the end, it felt like the only reason that she was able to succeed in her dream
was because of a fucking man.
Was because she had the support of the right man at this point. And it's like,
girl,
I hate it when they have books like that, because you know this bitch started off so badass. She's like, I'll take what I want. I'll like she was the playboy. That was part of the.
I mean, she gets on a bull. She's fearless.
Like she's the bull rider. That was part of the appeal of it. Is that she was the polar opposite of
everything that we normally read.
Like she was the like she's essentially what would typically be the male character.
Yeah, I love when books have women written like that.
Like she was the playboy. She was fucking around and sleeping with
as dudes. She should. Period.
Right.
Clock it. But yeah,
what goes on behind closed doors is none of my motherfucking business.
Period. And that's kind of my problem with that book too, is I didn't feel like she was the same character as she was at the beginning.
Birds are flying by the window. Weird.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I'm just concerned because we have chickens next door.
Oh, okay, yeah. I forgot about those.
My girls. I say hello to them every morning. They like coming in my yard.
But
into my yard.
I don't know. I don't really.
And I feel like if we do any more themed months after this, we're going to be doing some things differently. We haven't fully fleshed out like all the ideas.
Yeah.
If we do themed months, we'll keep like the themed episodes. Like we'll do like fun Mad Libs or fun games.
I loved Mad Libs. That was so fun.
That was so much fun. I had so much fun doing that episode. That
me
one
too.
was such a fun one for me and Daniel to listen to.
It was very funny, actually. I loved it.
It was a big day.
Yeah, it was a big day. I have said that ever since we said that. Like, anytime I'm having a shit day.
I was like, damn, it's been a big day. And I'm like, what?
It's been a very big day. Yesterday was a very big day. Like,
Friday, very big day.
Huge. Oh, you guys, we went and seen Him on Friday night. We don't normally discuss like movies or something, but like, I mean,
horror movie buffs.
Yeah, like we're about to be in October, which we're going to mention probably a lot of movies and stuff related to horror, which that was the first sports related horror movie ever, by the way. Don't know if you know that, but there's not any horror movies that are sports related. That was the very first one. So that was actually, it was so good.
I enjoyed it.
And you
nice. I like movies that make me think, even horror movies.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go into this thinking like, oh, this is gonna be a horror movie. This is gonna scare the bejesus out of me, and I'm gonna sleep with the night.
This is Jordan Peele.
No, this is gonna make me sit and think, and I'm gonna be staring in the dark at my ceiling.
Like, we had an hour-long conversation about it today, like debriefing it, because we didn't get to on Friday night, but like, it was so good, and like, you really have to go into it with an open mind. But like, Marlon Wayans, first of all,
I love
Chef Kisses. I love him so much. I've loved him since I was a child.
Like, he was one of my favorite comedians. I love watching his comedy specials.
Scary Movie, bro.
I love his whole humor. Like,
White Chicks,
his outrageous
Little Man
kind of like humor. It was always so funny. So to see him
in a serious role,
to not just be in a serious role, but to also still take that weird chaotic energy that he has and bring it still like in a horror movie aspect.
Yeah.
Like,
and it be like and
it translate really well because it made the character come across a lot more fucking unhinged.
He was very unhinged.
Like, because he behaved very unhinged, like
erratically.
And it was like he took his comedy style, his unhinged comedy style, and translated it over into a horror movie. It worked.
It's so good. I love it. I liked it very much. I've seen so many mixed reviews on it. I've seen mostly bad reviews, but like, I enjoyed it, and I think that you should not listen to other people and you should go see it for yourself. Also, supporting Black directors and Black actors.
I love anything that Jordan Peele has put out. Like, none of his movies have disappointed me. But yeah, we're huge horror movie buffs. We'll be talking about more horror movies. No, I'm excited for October because there's a bunch of new upcoming releases. Tuesday is about to be wild for me because I have 8 pre-orders coming out.
Crazy.
Next week,
in a good way.
I have a total of 9 pre-orders coming out next week because I pre-ordered the Kindle edition of As They Were.
Yeah.
I also pre-ordered the second book to the Nico. I think it's Court of the Dead is the title of it. It's a Rick Gordon book. It's part of the Percy Jackson universe, and that one's not for me. That one's for my husband because he is a huge Percy Jackson fan. And for me, the rest are for me. The next one is Taurus season. So excited for that one. I am so excited to get that one. That's probably going to be the first one I physically read. I think I'm going to stop everything else that I'm reading and read that. And then I pre-ordered all the audiobooks for the Scared Sexy collection, novella collection on Amazon.
Those sound like really solid reads. I'm not saying anything that I'm gonna read because I never get them read. I'm just in my fall era, in my horror era. I'm finally branching out and reading horror, you guys. I'm so excited. I have read some horror in the past. I've read some of Frida McFadden, I think is how you say her name. I'm finally reading Housemaid.
That was the next one. I'm unironically reading another. I'm reading one of hers, A Locked Door. is the one I'm reading for her.
I've read a long time ago. Um, I don't remember what it's called. She has a lot of books, to be honest, and they're all like psychological horror. Um, it's like Why Lie or something like that, or Boyfriend something. I don't know. It was like that. I read it a long time ago, but I'm definitely gonna read Housemaid because that movie comes out in December, and I want to read the book before I see the movie, just so I know what I'm getting myself into.
Yep. No surprises.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not saying what I'm reading. Just know I'm reading. I'm getting it done.
Yeah, we're reading.
I'm not gonna put an expectation on myself because then I actually won't want to read, and I don't need that.
I just know that those are going to be the books that I'm going to read because
I am, however, waiting for all of these Christmas releases.
that's
Oh my god!
honestly, that's what I'm most excited
I'm so
for.
excited!
Like,
Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal by Megan Quinn. So
I have it
excited!
pre-ordered.
That is literally my
out.
most anticipated book for this season, for this holiday season.
And Good Spirits by B.K. Orson?
I'm excited about that one also, but there's another one I can't remember. Oh, it's by Hannah Grace, Happily Ever After.
Yes.
That one comes out literally in like 2 weeks, I think, because she's doing like giveaways on her Instagram every single day leading up to it. And it's like 12 days away. Or it was 12 days ago. 8 days. Anyways, it comes out in like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and I'm so excited for that. However, I'm reading fall books before I get into Christmas books, or I will just be on Christmas books the whole time
for the next 3 months.
Yeah, I can't do
that. And by
that.
the time December rolls around, you're gonna be so Christmased out. You're gonna be like, please.
I know. I'm trying.
Not have me read another Christmas one.
I'm trying not to do that this year because I did that last year. We both did that last year, and it was horrible.
I counted how many books I read that month.
I read like 20, 25, something like that. I don't. Maybe a little bit less.
I'm not going to count because 30 of them was a manga series because I completed a manga series during that month. But the other 30 because I read, 34 because I read 64 books in December. The other 34 were all Christmas related. It's also where I started getting into audiobooks heavily, so
I think November and December I counted both and I read like 25 books the whole 2 months. I plan on reading more than that this year because of the fact that there's so many that are actually coming out. Last year, I don't think there was as many, but I know for sure that I'm going to reread How My Neighbor Stole Christmas. That is just going to be
buying an audiobook and listening to it.
I'm going to buy a copy of the book. And I might actually bedazzle it because I'm only going to do that to my favorite books, and then it's definitely on my top 5 list.
I might even buy us a book edge painting kit so we can paint the edges of our books, and because I also want to do that.
That would be so cool. Put little candy canes on it. Candy canes, y'all.
Which is ironic. I absolutely looking back because I went reread that fucking scene. By the way, okay, I like the scene, even though I have a massive aversion when it comes to food and sex.
No, I get it. I totally get it. But also, it was written so well. It was. But
the tension also too, leading up to that moment.
I know. Jesus. I still think about that all the time, and it's been almost a year.
Merry Christmas, You Filthy Animal. It
gives the same vibe,
energy. Yes. I need that same energy.
I need that. Okay, I need
a Home Alone. Oh my god, I hope it's like a Home Alone situation.
Oh my god, yes. I can't wait for all of these holiday books to come out. The next 3 months are the best months in the entire year, and you can't change my mind. No one can.
It's my favorite time of year. I love spooky season. I
love it.
Christmas. I'm a huge fan of both, which is ironic because I don't like the Nightmare Before Christmas movie.
Me either. I don't like Coraline either.
Controversial take, but okay. I absolutely love Coraline. Okay.
I don't like The Corpse Bride either.
Everyone's entitled to their opinions.
Everyone is entitled, and I'm sorry. I
mean, it is a rough animation style to get into. I always like a very dark, broody kid.
Oh no, I didn't have a problem with the animation style. It's just I actually really liked it when I was younger. but it's been thrown at us so much growing up that I'm
It's
just like
kind of oversaturated, and like people are like, "Oh my god, it's the greatest one."
like
film of all
I
time." It's
love
like,
Tim
it's good.
Burton. I
It's
fucking
good.
love Edward Scissorhands. That movie, I was in love with Edward Scissorhands. Okay, Johnny Depp.
So that's where your issues start. Huh? Tell me more about that.
Probably so. I was so in love with the Mute Man.
I have no room to talk. Okay, I had an obsession when I was younger with Treasure Planet, specifically the captain.
I get it.
Female captain.
The
alien. The alien
okay.
captain. So we want to start talking about, and also one of my favorite childhood movies growing up was Shrek. That also kind of probably ruined me as far. That's why I'm into Monster Runner.
Everyone talks about Casper's dad. Okay. When I say I had a crush on Casper, I don't mean the boy. Okay, I mean the ghost. Okay, I had a crush on Casper, the friendly ghost, not
Ball
Casper,
guy.
the friendly boy. Casper, the friendly ghost. Okay, I had a plushie of him. I had the video game. I was so in love with a ghost. That is probably where my issues started.
We're definitely gonna talk about back to Shrek.
Yeah, no, I can see it though. I like he does anything for his people, and he's tall,
Like he's a great
and he's
friend.
broody.
He's got his own piece of land.
Yeah,
he's a property owner.
He's a property owner.
He went across a long ways away for her and back.
And he put up with an annoying donkey. And
he
loved him.
He got shot in the ass with an arrow. I like all the time people are forgetting that. He took an arrow to the fucking ass for her.
Yeah. Period.
He fought Robin Hood for her.
Period. A real man. Even
hey,
though he's green.
To become human for her in the second one.
Hey, listen, human Shrek. That's on a whole nother different level now.
I can't look at Zac Efron the same anymore since someone put a fucking side-by-side photo of him.
He does favor him.
I was like, good God, that's really ruining me.
But also it
wasn't the first Shrek that fucked me up. It was Shrek 2. It was Shrek 2 when they turned his ass into a human. I'm like, you know what? I like both.
Me too. No. Ogre or human, I don't care.
I have a better, I know where it all started. I could pinpoint exactly where it started. I was obsessed with the Beast to the point that I was actually kind of upset when I was younger that he couldn't be the Beast anymore, that he turned into a man.
I get it. Belle, Sleeping Beauty, bitch.
One of
the Beauty and the Beast was my favorite princess movie, and I get it because Beast is hot.
She likes to read,
and he could sing. Like, are you kidding me? That voice. Yep, panty dropper.
He had horns, guys.
Is he furry?
He was willing to fight wolves for her. He fought wolves.
Is he furry? Yes. Would I still do him? Yes. All right, we're getting a little too unhinged here. We should do a whole episode of that. I think that would be so fun.
It's like, where did it all start? Where did our issues start?
It's like a hear me out cake, but we don't have a cake. It's just a hear me out episode.
Oh my gosh, that's what we should do next week.
Oh
just
my God.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out opinions. Hear me out. Hear me out, okay? The Beast.
But
that's honestly a very valid. I've seen a lot of people put the Beast or Shrek or human Shrek as.
Never have I ever seen someone say Casper. So
I haven't seen anyone put the captain from Treasure Planet on there.
We all have our one little secret crush, I guess. A cush? Yes, secret cush. Anyways, all right. Well, thanks for tuning in with us this week. It's been quite chaotic.
It's been fun. Welcome to the energy. Welcome to the vibes.
But we will see you on our celebration episode.
See you next week.
Bye. Bye.